Last year was the most talked about 2 minutes in TV. Back to Neil Spiel in 2015. Tonight, a look at all those who say someone like Mike Huckabee does not have a prayer, that no one who appeals to the religious right can dominate the secular political stage. Says who? The same experts who dismissed Rick Santorum until it turns out he actually won Iowa last go-around? Or a fellow named, Jimmy Carter, who did the same for Democrats back in 1976. Now, neither with much money, neither given much of a chance. Now, I'm not saying Huckabee will win if he enters the Republican presidential race, but I am saying he's got just as good a chance as anyone else entering this presidential race. Not because he has money, but because his followers clearly have passion. And that counts for a lot in early voting. Again, I am not saying enough to put him over the top, but enough to make the mainstream crowd rethink the appeal of folks like him and Santorum and Ted Cruz and, Ben Carson, who all seem to appeal to this unique, vibrant base. And it's a very loyal base. It has been said of religious voters that they'd walk over broken glass to get to the polls for their candidate. Some more secular types tend to stay home if it's drizzling outside. I joke, but to make this serious point, beware of consensus that says God has no chance, or at least those candidates who freely quote God have no chance. Last time I recall, mentioning the creator didn't exactly hurt a fellow named Ronald Reagan, just as 4 years earlier, constantly talking about being born again, didn't hurt a fellow named Jimmy Carter. Now, I know each are very different cases, but each marginalized for supposedly appealing only to a small religious base. Apparently, that base was bigger than the secular guys were telling us. So, message to those who worship at money's altar. There is a higher power at that altar. History reminds us, saints, preserve us.